Every time you get paid, it is important to know where every dollar is going, which means you need to create a budget. This is going to be one of the keys to financial freedom. So, if you are trying to start a budget or don't know what to include in your budget, this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you my July budget as well as items you may want to consider budgeting for the month of July. First, we're going to take a look at the Good Notes app to show you the Budget Mom's paycheck tracker and how I use it to do a rough draft of my monthly budget. Then we're going to look at my very own tracker created by me, Edupreneur Diaries, and how I finalize my budget. If you're interested in any of these products, I will link them in the description below. And if this is the type of content that you're interested in learning more about, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you join the Edupreneur Diaries community. Hello, everyone. I'm Kimberly. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If this is your first time here, I hope that you find this content helpful, and I would love for you all to drop a key emoji in the comments to let me know that you are a newbie to the channel. On this channel, we talk about ways to unlock your financial freedom by incorporating planning, productivity, and personal finance into your daily routine to level up your life so that you can live the life that you deserve. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram, where I also share additional tips and inspiration around these 3 skills. I'm super excited to announce that I have a new website. It officially launches on July 1st, 2022, but you can go ahead and visit it right now, take a sneak peek, grab a freebie, and sign up for my monthly newsletters. Now, let's get into the content. First, let's look at what you may want to consider budgeting for the month of July when you are creating your budget. The first thing is Independence Day, the 4th of July. So if you are considering traveling, or if you're considering having family over and you're purchasing a lot of food, you're barbecuing, you may want to put this in your budget so that you don't overspend. Of course, if you have any summer weddings, anniversaries, and birthdays, those are also things that you want to consider when you are creating your budget. Let's take a look at my July monthly budget draft. As a reminder, I'm using the Budget Mom's Paycheck Budget Tracker. This is from her My Money, My Way book. And we're going to look at my July budget. Okay, so my paycheck, let's start with that one. It was actually $5,066.70, but I'm going to budget what it usually is, which is $4,501.10. So it was extra this month because of some things that I did at work. I was Teacher of the Year, so I got a little stipend for that. And then also I was a mentor, so I got a stipend for that as well. Okay, my cushion is $1,000. Remember, I like to have $1,000 in my checking account at all times for my cushion. Moving on down, I'm going to zoom you guys in. Let's go to the fixed expenses. We have tithes at $450. Remember, my rent went up $100 a couple of months ago, so we're at $9.95. Spotify subscription, $15.99. UMA, which is my landline, $6.59. I went up $10 this month on Progressive because, if you did not know, I do have my new Kia Telluride 2022. So I had to add that to my insurance. I don't know yet how much my insurance is going up every 6 months, but I went ahead and added an extra $10. And then once I know, I'll be able to put the exact amount that I need. Vivid, which is my security and alarm system, $36.47. Netflix, $15.49. Now, I did notice that Netflix went up, or for some reason I was charged $19.99, so I have to check on that one, but I'm going to still put it in my budget, $15.49. Uverse, my internet went up $3, so it is now $63. I'm actually looking to change my internet provider because I need faster internet, so I'm working on that. It may be more expensive, but I am trying to change that. And the last of my fixed expenses is going to be my son's cell phone, $44.47. Moving down to variable expenses, we have water. I'm going to budget $60. Remember, I get gas twice a month on the 1st and the 15th. I went up to $50 on this. Now, I don't know with the new car how I need to do the gas, but we're going to see. We're going to see how this works out. Next, we have groceries. Again, I go twice a month on the 1st and the 15th. I'm only budgeting $100 for each one of those for a family of 2. And we have electricity, $132.14 is the budget. And then, of course, I like to get my either nails or toes done at some point, $45. And of course, there's your total there for those that want to see the total. For my envelopes, remember, I don't use cash envelopes. I use digital envelopes, but I do have the one cash envelope for my son's haircut. So the barbershop is $40. And there's that total there at the bottom. All right, let's go up to savings and sinking funds. Now, I'll break this down when we look at my budget tracker. But for right now, savings and sinking funds are a total of $900. And I did have to decrease this just because I had to make a way for, I had to cut some things so that I can make sure I had that car payment now that I have more debt. Okay, but I do have a plan to pay off that debt within 6 or 7 months. So speaking of debt, that is what's next. So we have student loans right now is still $0. I'm hoping that gets extended. Then I have Kia Motors, $551.95. And then lastly, investments. So I'm investing $795. I think I cut this just a little bit as well. But the main thing that I cut in order to make sure I had my full car payment, I cut out, of course, Planet Fitness. Even the new gym that I was going to go to, it closed down all of a sudden. So I no longer have that. And then, you guys, I also canceled my Peloton subscription. Yes. So for July, I no longer have the Peloton subscription. I'm still going to use my Peloton, but they went up $5. So instead of $39, it's now $44. And I was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. So there's my zero-based budget. Now let's take a look at my personal Edupreneur Diaries tracker. Now let's take a look at my Edupreneur Diaries expense tracker. I'm going to zoom you guys in. Notice the top section, my net income is going to be the same as before. My cushion is also there, same as before. Then as we move down to the fixed and variable expenses, the difference is I've separated the two. So you can actually see the total of the fixed expenses is $1,677.01. And then the total of the variable expenses is going to be $537.14. But this is the same as before. Moving on to section 3, debt is going to be the same as before. Remember, we don't have student loans right now. And then now I have a car payment as of, it actually starts in August, but I went ahead and I put it on the budget for July. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this to a savings account since I don't actually have to make my first payment until August. Section 4, cash envelopes, is going to be the same as before. Now, as we move to section 5, and I do have my savings and investing in section 5, you get to see exactly what accounts I'm using for my savings and sinking funds, and you get to see what I'm saving for as well as the amount here on my personal tracker. Now notice I no longer have any money going to my car sinking fund because that money is going to pay the car loan here. So this is going to be zero for the next couple of months. I do have a plan to pay off my car within 6 or 7 months. So I hope my plan plays out. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated. But once I pay off the car, then I'll start back putting money into the car sinking fund for my son's graduation. So I'll get him a car then. All right, so moving on down, investing, you can see exactly what investments I'm making. You can see that some of them, most of them are on auto pay, or I should say auto transfer. And then you can also see the amounts. Now I did decrease my M1 finance by $15 this month, but I think that's all I did for this section as far as making changes. So my savings and investing together are $1,695. Now I put my credit cards down here at the bottom. If you guys notice, I do have 2 new cards, but they are business cards. I have Chase Ink as a new business card, and one that's coming in the mail pretty soon that's not on here yet. I'll let you guys know next month when I get it. But I do have credit cards there. Now remember, I carry a zero balance, so that's why I just took it off the budget, because I don't carry a balance. Anything that I use my credit card for, I make sure I have the money for it up front. All of my bills are on auto pay to my credit cards, except my rent. It can be on auto pay to credit card, but it costs extra, so it's on auto pay to a debit card. And then my water is paid with a credit card, but it's not on auto pay because they just don't have that service. Okay, so I do believe in getting those reward points and using the credit card for all my transactions. Now the last section is section 6, the borrow debit section. Now that I no longer have a large amount in my savings account because I purchased my car, I can go back to swiping my debit card 5 times to make sure that I get the 2.8% interest on my savings account. So I will be using this section starting in July, and I'll use it up until my savings. I think once the savings get past 5,000, you can't get that interest amount. I think it's 5,000. All right, so that is my budget for the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. As always, I want to encourage those of you that are in debt and you are struggling to pay off your debt to go ahead and make a plan, be more productive, create you some routines and habits in your daily life, and manage your money. So the one way that you can do this is by creating a budget. And this is definitely one of the key components in my life that helped me pay off $30,000 in credit card debt. So comment below, I'm ready, if you are ready to start your budget today, or maybe you fell off track and you're trying to get started again, whatever the case may be. Also, I am giving you guys another freebie in the comments below. This time it's my bill tracker. So you can list all of your bills for the month, and you're able to check them off every single month, January through December. So it is a yearly bill tracker. All right, it's a freebie. Check it out, link below. Now, if you are one that wants to write about and reflect on your debt journey, don't forget I have my new debt diary available right now on Amazon. As always, if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to drop that key emoji and give me details about what you are budgeting for the month of June. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you know every time Edupreneur Diaries posts a new video. Thanks for watching.